Hey, it's AWO, and this is VLOGMAS, a series where I post for 25 days before Christmas. Why don't you come along? What up, DK family? What up, DK family? It's AWO here, and this is just a very mini kind of testimony or just act of gratefulness towards God publicly on the YouTube. I just want to talk about how God has impacted and helped me in, throughout this year of 2025 as it's coming to a close. As of today, it is December 20th. Yeah, on the time of this recording. So yeah, I just kind of want to just chat, just kind of express my gratitude towards God for all that he's done for me. I feel like this year, it was kind of weird. It wasn't weird as in bad weird, like awkward, weird. But it was more of weird, like there would be periods where things would be going good and then suddenly something comes up, and sometimes it's not even like one thing that comes up. It's like back to back, and it's just like that sudden change really shows you how quickly life can just and it's like sometimes you have to just be thankful for that good season that you're going through, because it could change all in an instant. So I feel like this year kind of highlighted to me that not everything is peaches and rainbows, and obviously it could be way worse, but just a testament to me and just my life as a whole. I just feel like it was kind of weird in that sense. Like, a second it could be like boom, there's like a, just smooth sailing, and then something comes up, just something random comes up, and it'll be like at the randomest time. You won't expect it, and it'll just hit you in the face, But I'm really grateful to God because he's allowed me the ability and the strength to be able to run to him at every challenge and every problem that's come my way. I feel like I'm the type of person, or I'm working to become that type of person, where whenever there's an obstacle towards me, I always want to run to God first. I always try not to always complain about something, or if I'm complaining, it's like a little bit and I'm back on my feet, I don't want to be that type of person that dwells on a situation and that lets it put me down in a sense of like killing my like inner light, and the light that I have inside of me type thing, So that's just one thing that I feel like God has been helping me progress in my journey, you feel me? So I'm very grateful to him for the blessing of strength, for the blessing of courage that he's put and bestowed upon my life, so I am really grateful for that. As I was saying, this year's been kind of weird in the sense of like just things just randomly coming up, but through the grace of God, obviously I'm able to overcome anything that comes my way. And even for a little time, I may be down, I may be like kind of in my head a little bit. I've never stayed stuck in that one spot. I've always found a way to keep pushing forward. And I want to thank God publicly for giving me the strength to be able to push forward when times seem impossible. And then I'm the type of guy that doesn't tell people about his problems or about my problems or just anything that's going on that's like kind of negative. I kind of just keep it to myself, keep pushing. It's me and God, we locked in, me and God, it's just like whatever's happening, I know him and I were able to get through it. Obviously sometimes I may, confide. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little tired. Confide in, friends or loved ones, but it's just a thing where I always try to keep it, me and God, we got it, boom, 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 I'll be all right, I try to do, it is what it is, I like to say that a lot. It's just like, it is what it is, or I'll be all right, or, I just throw the ball up to God and like, God, the ball is in your court, make something happen, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm very grateful to God for the ability to always look at a problem and just throw it up to him, just throw it up in a sense like, I know everything's going to be all right at the end of the tunnel. On my TikTok, I talk about it a lot where it may seem like you're going through a hard time. It may seem like things are impossible, but with God, you'll be able to overcome. I'm so tired. But as I was saying, with God, you'll be able to overcome any situation that is in front of you. So like I said, I'm very grateful to God for that ability. And this was just a mini testimony. You know, I don't want to get too deep, you know, but I just wanted to thank God. You know, I'm very grateful to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for everything that he's done and everything that he will continue to do. I know that with him, I've already won, and I'm only going to keep on winning, you know, and anything that comes my way, it may put me down for a little while, but I know that with him, all will be well. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini yap session. God bless you all. I will see you all in the next Vlogmas. I love you guys. DK out.